What is up, guys? Sorry for the little bit of darkness, but this is G1TT Drummer here with the Daily Dose movie review of TMNT, also known as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, let's be honest, guys. I've already seen a lot of people bash this movie. I've seen a lot of people have a lot of hate and anger towards it. Let's get something out of the way. It's a Nickelodeon's film, okay? So, if you go into the movie theater expecting a movie retelling of the 90s, of the early generation, our generation, for lack of better terms, Turtles, you're going to be gravely disappointed. And that's what I'm noticing. One thing you have to realize is this movie is made for this generation. It's a great hybrid of Michael Bay style film because of all the random explosions and fight scenes, and you can definitely tell his choreography, his cinematography as well. And then it also has the Nickelodeon moments. Those like, okay, this movie just went to a complete halt to make this joke. So it's a great fun time. It's a great movie to watch. I saw it in 3D. Is it worth it? Not really. I'm not a big fan of 3D. As you can see, I wear glasses, or as you can see in the reflection, that I wear glasses. So if you enjoy the 3D perspective and you don't mind paying a little extra $2 or $3 to watch it, go ahead. It's required? No. Yes, there are some scenes built around 3D, but it's not required. Alright, before I get any farther, I will give it an 8 out of 10. It's a great family film, great hybrid, like I said, of Michael Bay and a kid's movie. Don't go in there expecting anything more than a Michael Bay film. At the same time, don't go in there expecting our generation of turtles. These are new Raphael, this is a new Leonardo, new Donnie, new Michelangelo. So if you go in there and accept that, okay, these turtles aren't ours, you're gonna have a lot of great time. It's a fun, great action movie, and it's a fun time. So I give it an 8 out of 10. Here comes some spoilers. So here's some spoiler warning, and I'll give you guys a couple of minutes. Well, I'll give you a couple of seconds, my bad. To go ahead and close the video. Alright, ready? Spoiler number 1. Don't stay after the film. Don't stay after the credits. There's no after credit scene. So as soon as the movie's over, go ahead and go home. I myself, along with majority of our theater, kind of booed. This is the first movie without, at least let me rephrase. This is the first summer blockbuster without a after credits film. I guess we're so used to Marvel and what they do and always having something, at least a little teaser or like a little joke or gag. It just ends. It shows a Paramount logo and then just closes and finishes. So don't, like I said, don't waste your time. Just go ahead, see the movie theater. They have some nice little credits, small little gag with Victoria's Secret. I think you get already seen it online sometimes. It's funny, but other than that, it really just shows a comic book style credits and then ends. So just go ahead and as soon as the movie ends, just go ahead and take off. Spoiler number 2. There is a Shredder. Starks, I believe his name was, the main villain, isn't the Shredder. There is actually a completely Shredder. They do not show his face at all, so I can't tell the actor. He stands pretty tall, I think about at least, well, according to the movie, the Turtles are 6 feet tall. So I'm going to guess he stands about 6'5", 6'6", because he actually stands taller than the Turtles. Now, we are not sure if it's actually him inside the robot Shredder, because that's kind of a big thing with them. How they describe the new Shredder, it's a mix of the Shredder armor as it is and technology. You can definitely tell there's an exoskeleton. You can definitely tell that there's an exoskeleton on the outside that helps him move faster. Yes, just like in the trailers, he does have 6 blades. They are attached to his arm, almost like it looks like a Swiss Army knife. And they are able to fire, like Batman style. And he actually uses magnets, or what looks to be like magnets, to repel them and retract them. So that's that. They poke fun at themselves sometimes. This is a Christopher Nolan directed film, I think. But they actually make fun of Batman quite a bit. Kind of funny. Small little gag jokes. Major plot point. April O'Neil's father actually helped create the ooze. And this ooze actually comes from outer space. They said they didn't explain how it got there. It just that they explained that it is a extraterrestrial origins. Basically that it landed here. Main plot twist. Basically the bad guys, Stark and the Foot, have teamed up, and typical rich man want to play God. They're gonna create a virus, then release it into New York City, and then of course, because they have the cure, they're gonna charge the government and blah blah blah. And basically they create the virus and they create the cure, and they're gonna charge people for it. So they're gonna make lots of money, and then they're gonna charge governments and all stuff like that. And of course, the turtles stop them. Spoiler, like I said. I'm trying to think what else they have. Oh, speaking of April O'Neil's father, first scene right out of the gate, it's fan service. It is literally Megan Fox on a trampoline. I cannot make that stuff up. They quickly start off with a quick expose saying that there was an attack on a shipping container that has chemicals of a biological chemicals, and then instantly jumps back to her in New York, covering a trampoline exercise. And sure enough, a good 30 seconds is pure Megan Fox jumping on a trampoline. So there you go. And of course, also as well, it actually is discovered later on that April herself actually saved the turtles and Splinter from the laboratory explosion. Basically, April O'Neil's father discovers what's going on about the plan before, and decides to stop them by setting all their research and all their chemicals and research onto fire. Set to fire. Basically wants to blow them up. They don't explain too much about it. All of a sudden, so the Dr. O'Neill wants to set the place on fire. April somehow was in the building. She decides to save the tested on turtles, including Splinter. Releases them into the sewer. The mutagen starts taking effect, and Splinter and the turtles begin to mutate. And about, I guess, 2 years later, because they're kids still. They're still kids. They're not fully grown. Splinter discovers books on ninjutsu. So there is a bit of a difference. Splinter is not from Japan. He's not trained. He trains himself using these books, and then once he gets later on, he starts deciding, okay, my turtles, my sons, need to be taught this as self-defense. So he does that. Sure enough, all this stuff starts happening. Turtles are naturally curious and want to discover the city, and then Splinter makes them promise to never go to the outside world, never go to the world above until they're ready. And well, this leads to the start of the movie. So, in conclusion, this movie is a great fun time. It's a great time. You gotta remember that this is not built for us. So have fun. Like I said, as soon as the movie credits start rolling, go ahead and go home. There's no after credit scene. And like I said, I am G1TTU Drummer. This has been your daily dose movie review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is my first movie review. I'm probably gonna try to do this more often, catch the midnight premiere, or in my case, the 9:30 premiere, and then as soon as I get home, still in my vehicle, do a movie review of it. So like I said, I give this movie 8 out of 10. Great time, fun time. Some kids' jokes that kind of break up the action, break up the plot, but above all, a great movie to watch. 3D is not necessary, and if you're gonna go watch this, expect to watch a Michael Bay style film. That's all I can tell you guys. All right. I've been your host, G1 TTU Drummer, and I am signing out.